Today we have ourselves a nice cold windy day, and that's why I'm all bundled up, but maintenance on the car still needs to happen. So what we need to do is change out the engine air filter and the cabin air filter, and I'm going to show you how to do it because it's super easy and it's way cheaper than getting it done at the express shops. Super easy. Let's go out to the car. I'm going to show you. You'll get this done in like 3 minutes. Save 40 bucks easy. The first step that we're going to take is to pop the hood of the car. Obviously, we all know that it's going to be somewhere underneath the steering wheel. So we'll pop this open, and then in a second, we're going to go open up the glove box so that we can get the other filter open. The cabin filter is going to be in the glove box. So basically what you have to do is pop open our box, and then there's going to be these little tabs right back here that you just have to push in, and then the whole glove box will fall down. It's easier to do with 2 hands, but we're going to go ahead and pop it open, and I'll show you the other side. Once that's off, we're gonna see that we have our air filter right in here. This is just gonna pop right up. So to get this off, we have to actually kind of push. There's a little tab right back here. You push that tab and this tab, and then I just like to grab up top, and you'll see that it just comes right off like so. There we go. So we just pull that right off. Like I said, these little tabs, you just push down on this and it'll pop right off. Both sides are the same, so you just push that off, and then we're gonna see that our filter comes right on out, just like so. Yummy. So that's nice and gross. So we're gonna wanna look at the direction of flow. So we see that it is pointed down. It is pointed down inside of here, and then we're gonna grab our replacement and stick it in. So now we'll look at the new filter, which is on the left, versus this old gnarly one that has leaves and all sorts of other stuff inside of there. So remember, we have arrow facing down. So now what we're going to want to do, arrow facing down, and then we just slide it right back into the hole, just like so. And there you go. It's that easy. Now that we've done the cabin, what we need to do is put that piece of plastic back in. So remember, airflow facing down, and then you just push it right back to where it was in the beginning. So we can see right here, 1 and 2. So now it's back in business. We're good to go. Close up the glove box and go to the engine filter. So this is going to be our new engine filter. So what we got to do is just pop the hood, which will have the little latch right in the middle. So we get our little safety hook right up here to make sure that it doesn't fall down on us. And then what we're going to look for is this guy right here. So we just push these 2 pins on out of the way. It should just slide right on up for us. Yep, so we just push those 2 out of the way. This slides right on up. We just grab it, pull it on out. We can see how yucky the inside of this is. So we'll set you to the side, open up our new one, and I like to make sure, we don't want the plastic running away, so we'll put that in our pocket. I like to make sure that this looks identical to the one that we were taking out. Yep, all of that looks pretty good. So now what we'll do, we'll turn it upside down, stick it inside, and then we just have to push this back down like so. Beautiful. Clamp and clamp, and we're back in business. The filters have been changed. They're nice and yucky, and we no longer have to deal with them. Hopefully you found this useful.